Hello everybody, this is Groups and Fox coming at you with two matches here in the buffed High New Gundam. This first match is going to be a 700 cost match on Colony Drop area, and the following match is going to be a 750 cost match on Colony Interior. And the High New Gundam was buffed as part of the October 2025 unit adjustments. Now I do have two matches for this video here, but I really want this first one for 700 to be the main focus of the adjustments because the level 2 high new for 750 is really new. So yeah, it was really just added this week, I believe. So yeah, really, even though that suit does also benefit from these adjustments since it's such a new level for the suit, I wanted to include it as a bonus for this video and also just briefly talk about the suit at 750 because the High New Gundam is a suit I've really been wanting to talk about for a while now. So this first segment here I am going to focus on the adjustments, and the second part will maybe just be a bit more on the High New itself. But for the High New Gundam here, for some basic stats here, the High New Gundam is a 700 cost general, which now has a level 2 for 750. It is a 4-star mobile suit, and looking at the adjustments here, we're going to start off with the unit specs. The unit skill, Aerial Melee System level 2, has been given, and the unit skill, High Performance Balancer level 1, and Melee Combo Control level 1 have now been merged into Melee Composite System level 1. Moving on to the weapons then. There is nothing here for the primaries for the High New, but we do have some stuff for the sub-weapons. Starting off, we have the High New Gundam Head Vulcan Gun. For this, the range was enhanced from 200 meters to 250 meters. Moving on to the shield-mounted beam cannon. The power was increased from 1,900 to 2,200, and the cooldown time has been shortened from 5 seconds to 4 seconds. Next, we have the Fin Funnel times 6 Focus Fire. The power was increased from 300 to 350, and the stagger accumulation value has been enhanced. And then finally, we have the sub-weapon Fin Funnel Support. And for this, the power was increased from 300 to 400. And that is everything we have here for the High New Gundam. A pretty limited list here of adjustments. Not really a whole lot going on there, but still some really neat things to talk about. I guess looking at the specs first, you do have Aerial Melee System level 2, which I think for this suit getting added to 750, and for a lot of suits that are currently in 700, I do think having the Aerial Melee there is going to be really helpful because 700 and 750 are filled with a lot of flying suits. You have a lot of suits with flat booster, and one of the pros for the High New Gundam is that this suit does have flat booster as well, so it does kind of give you a bit of a competing chance against a lot of the newer suits in GBO2. And then aside from that, High Performance Balancer and Melee Combo Controller being merged into one skill. Don't really have too much to say there, just a nice change by the looks of it. And really looking at all the sub-weapons, the head-mounted Vulcans, always nice to have more range on those. The shield-mounted beam cannon, increased power and a shortened cooldown time, I think is really nice because the shield beam cannon is a instant stun, so it is really nice to follow that up with whatever primary you have, or kind of vice versa. So again, really in general, nice adjustment. And then for both of the funnels, yeah, I really like what they did with the increased power, because again, 700 and 750 just have a lot of faster, smaller suits, so having a bit of extra damage to kind of, keep up with them, I think is really nice. And it's also nice they did that with the support funnels as well. The support funnels, those are the ones that you can use to attach to your teammates, and yeah, using the support funnels at 750 has actually been a lot of fun, especially if somebody is using a suit like the Double Zeta. Yeah, Double Zeta seems like it's a really nice pair up with those support funnels, so definitely some neat things going on there. And that's really most of what I have to say here for the adjustments. I think it's an overall satisfactory adjustment. I really can't think of anything else to add for the High New Gundam. I have read that the Hainu could probably use a bit more, but from what I'm seeing for the most part, it does seem like the suit can hold up well enough in its current state, so, or at least with this adjustment, so again, I really can't think of anything to add with the Hainu. The only thing I would maybe like to see with the suit is if it can get the shield missiles, because the missiles, they are modeled on the shield, but they are not usable. I don't know if that has to do with just not having enough weapon slots or something, but yeah, I would really like to see those shield missiles be usable to some degree, but aside from that, I do think it is a really nice adjustment overall. Really nice, step for the Hainu here, and really don't have too much else to say on that front. So, guess I'll, kind of move a bit early here to just talking about the Hainu Gundam in general. I have been meaning to talk about this suit in a dedicated video, but I never got around to it. I did post a match in one of my compilation videos though, so I guess maybe the match was older, so at that point I was maybe aiming to get a new Hainu match, but now that we've had the suit get adjusted, kind of made it a better opportunity to try and do that, and this time I was able to get some really nice matches with it. But the Hainu Gundam as a whole, I really like the suit. I think it's a nice general overall. I really like the weapon kit you get with it, especially the beam rifle. When I initially got the Hainu Gundam at level 1, I thought I was going to like the Hyper Bazooka more, but no, I really like the beam rifle on this. I think this is like one of the most fun beam rifles to use at high cost, because if you fire it, without charging, you get a normal instant stun, and if you charge it, you get a rapid fire barrage. So yeah, I really love the functionality of the Hainu's beam rifle, just getting those rapid fire blasts and whatnot. And I also think a lot of the other weapons you get with this suit are cool as well. You do get the beam saber that has that lunging downswing. You have the Vulcans, which are really nice. You have the shield, beam, cannon, and then you have 3 different types of funnels. You have the lock-on attack ones, you have the support ones that you can attach to teammates, and you have the shield funnel. So yeah, really do like having the shield funnel, because yeah, sometimes with these higher costs you can be put in situations where you can take a lot of damage, and just having the shield to be able to block some of that, I think, is really nice. So that's kind of the brief thoughts on the Hainu in general I kind of been wanting to give for a while now. Again, I really do love this suit, so that's going to be timeout mission over for this first match. So let's see how we did with the buffed Hainu at 700. We got a mission complete, and looking at the stats here, I didn't get anywhere on the board, but I did beat my rival. And third place with 5 kills and 2 losses, did get second in individual score, so yeah, not too bad there with the Hainu Gundam, and that's going to move us to the 750 cost match here on Colony Interior. Really glad I was able to get this map with the Hainu, because, as I said earlier, the Hainu Gundam, it does have the flat booster skill, which is really nice to have on a map like Colony Interior. And hey, there are those missiles that are on the shield there. Again, I really wish this suit could use its shield missiles. I think that'd be a nice little extra weapon to throw in if possible. But yeah, but the Hainu here, again, you have the flat booster, which makes it really easy to maneuver, and a lot of the weapons too are just really good for range, so does allow for some good usage here. Trying to lock on to what looks like the F90 support with the funnels. And right now, just trying to get some blasts with the rapid beam rifle. I think in this match here, I end up using the support funnels way more than I did in that previous match on Colony Drop Area. On this match, I remember trying to use the support funnels way more to just try and get the damage off. And I think at one point, if I remember correctly, it may have been this match or it could have been a different one, I think the funnels, I attach them to the double Zeta, and I think my funnels end up getting the finishing blow on an enemy, and the support funnels, they still count as like damage that you are dealing, so it gave me the kill for that because of the finisher with the funnels. That was kind of funny to see, but yeah, really nice if you want to like attach them to a teammate, because again, the damage counts towards you, so anything that your funnels do while attached to a teammate, it'll be considered damage you are doing, which is especially nice because of the limited missions we have where they want us to do damage. So, nice benefit to the Hainu here. But yeah, right now, kind of playing a bit more of the range game here again, trying to use my support funnels as much as I possibly can. Something I found out too, I don't think I realized you could do this, but you can actually call the support funnels early, which is really good because like the one flaw that I can name with the Hainu Gundam really is that when you are using the support funnels, yeah, you don't have access to them for your shield or your attack funnels because they are attached to a teammate. So finding out that you can actually call them back early if they are attached to a teammate, yeah, definitely a really nice feature there. At least I don't think I realized you could do that. Maybe I did and I just forgot you could do it, but yeah, if not, yeah, again, really cool feature to have on this suit. Right now I find myself alone on the bridge, trying to see if I can find a enemy target. Looks like somebody, I guess it looks like somebody may have been at the point there, but I think it was just the vehicle that was over there, kind of like making it look like it was an enemy pilot, like marking, so I think I got a bit confused there looking at the mini-map, but it did kind of work out in my favor here because there was the F90 support that just spawned in. So yeah, gonna get the finisher with the downswing. Unfortunately gonna get caught in the wire attack from my crossbone there, but you know, no harm done. Accidents happen when it comes to those wire weapons. So what was not an accident is the enemy crossbone coming for me. Looks like that might also be a X1. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen the X2 all too often ever since that suit release, so not really sure what happened to the X2, but you know, still a lot of X1s and F91s when it comes to 750. Still a lot of those like main suits, so yeah, for the most part 750 has been relatively the same. But looking at the Hainu Gundam here, it does seem to perform well for the most part, at least from the matches that I was able to get with it. I did only get a couple matches with the Hainu at 750, and they were on this map specifically, so definitely want to try it out some more if I see 750 in rotation. Really want to give the Hainu at this cost a few more rolls, because I think it could be a pretty decent suit for the most part. Oh, I actually mentioned that I haven't seen any X2s, but we actually have one on our team there, so there's an X2. But yeah, really want to try the Hainu out more at 750, because again, I think the suit could really be a good 750 candidate in like the right scenarios, because even though you are a larger suit than most of what's at 750, you do have, again, a pretty good weapon kit, and you do have some of the same skills that the lower cost suits get, because you do get flat booster and just some other good general skills. So right now trying to aim for whoever is up on the bridge here. I've actually been talking about this suit's range loadout a lot, and really have been ignoring the melee, which the melee on this suit is also really nice. That's something else I should probably mention, because that downswing can really pack a punch. So, good suit all around, really. A bomb has been planted in our base. Unfortunately, I think this is where our team is going to end up losing the lead this match. The enemy team does get the bomb off, and that does bring them ahead, but really the rest of the match ends up going well for the most part. I don't think I mentioned it either. This was my first match using the Hainu at 750, so for a first match, when we get to the finishing results, they're gonna be pretty good for the most part. putting those support fire funnels on the double Zeta there. Was hoping they could maybe use it on that F91 there, but F91, they tried to come around the corner, and I had my rapid beam ready, so did end up working out for me to get the finishing blow there. Looks like I got downswung by the X1 again, but not much of an issue, you know, getting back up, and we still have a good amount of our team around, so I'm going to be trying to play a bit more of the supportive role. And Double Zeta is going to get the finishing downswing here. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this is the match I end up getting the kill with the support funnels. That would have been really cool to kind of show that, but yeah, I don't think it was this match, unfortunately. But right now, just trying to deal as much damage as we possibly can, try to get some finishing blows here. Sending out the funnels. Right now, most of the enemy team is kind of behind that little building there. There is the F91, who is low on health, so I'm trying to see if I can reach him. Gonna put my shield up, and did try to go for what looks like the Neo Gundam, and unfortunately I don't think I'm gonna last too much longer here. Right now I'm kind of doing pretty good with my dodge rolls, but yeah, not gonna last too much longer there with that short amount of HP, so yeah, enemy team, they did end up taking a pretty good lead here, but again, not too much of an issue because the match overall was pretty fun. And that's going to be time out, mission over. Let's see how we did here with this 750 cost match here with the level 2 Hainu. And yeah, again, you know, mission failed, unfortunately, but looking at the stats here, did get top individual and top damage on my team. And then looking at the overall stats, 5th place, 3rd in damage, and then, yeah, 5 kills and 2 losses, with being first in both of those stats. So, yeah, pretty decent match with the level 2 Hainu, despite it being a loss, but, yeah, again, just wanted to include that second match as a bit of a bonus here on top of talking about the buffed Hainu as a whole. Yeah, definitely a lengthier kind of talk here, but again, really wanted to include that 750 cost match because I don't think there was going to be any other opportunity for me to use it. So, yeah, that's really everything I have for this video here. Just kind of giving a summary on what I talked about. Yeah, the buffed Hainu Gundam, I think the buffs were really good for the most part. I really don't know what else they could add with it at the moment. I think it is a serviceable suit as it is, so don't really have anything complaint-wise there, except for maybe, again, wanting to see the shield missiles. I think that'd be kind of cool as a new sub-weapon, but that's if the Hainu has space for it. But aside from that, and then, yeah, the 750 cost version, I think it's a pretty nice suit. Could be a nice 750. Just got to get some more matches with it and try it out. So, yeah, that's everything I have for this video here. Comment down below what you think about the buffed Hainu Gundam. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.